During the demo class we discussed, right? For ODI, the prerequisites are any database and data warehousing basics. Okay.
Yes.
As part of database, we'll go through the Oracle. Okay. So maybe this
Okay.
week, for 4 to 5 days, I'll give you first Oracle training. Okay. And SQL
Okay.
concepts. Okay. Basically like no how RDBMS evolved, like what is SQL, what are the ANSI standards that we follow for the SQL, what are the different SQL databases that are available, and now how the NoSQL market is trending. Basically what is the difference between normal RDBMS SQL and NoSQL, and so on. Okay. And next week we will concentrate on the data warehousing concepts, what is data warehousing, why data warehousing is required, how data warehouse has evolved over period, and what are the different types of data warehouses that are available architecture wise, what are the pros and cons of each, and a few concepts about data modeling and so on. Okay. No this is few concepts that we would be going through as part of this Oracle or the DBMS training. I'll just give a quick introduction to DBMS, what is DBMS and so on. Then we'll move on to the RDBMS, DBMS, RDBMS, both are almost the same. Just the thing is, this is relational database. That is the normal database management, and this is relational database management. How the tables will be linked with one another, basically forming the relationships. Okay.
Okay.
Then I'll give you a brief introduction about SQL, and what are the different SQL database objects, and then we will create few of the DDL and DML commands. Basically what are the different DDL, DML, DCL, TCL, and so on. Okay. Basically what are these, and how to work with these commands. Okay. And there are some inbuilt functions which Oracle provides. So we'll go through some of the built-in functions of Oracle, plus what is how can we group the results from a query. Once we have created few tables, and and when we have inserted the data, how we can view the data. Okay. And if you want to group by certain measure or something, then how we can group the results. Then I will be teaching you how to create some constraints. Okay. And then if there are multiple tables, how to join the tables, what are the different types of joins, inner join, outer join, left join, right join, all those things we will go through. And one more important concept is the subqueries, within the queries how we can write a subquery. So we will go through that. And these
Okay.
DCL, TCL commands are of not that much use, but it's good to know the basics. So I'll be giving you an overview and examples, various examples of DCL and TCL commands. Then how we can maintain the database objects, and so on. Some basic kind of overall stuff I'll share. Then generally in the DDL, DML will be mostly working with the tables. Similarly, we have the concept of views. Not only in Oracle, in other databases also we have the concept of view. So what is a view, why to create it, what are the benefits of creating a view, and so on. Okay. Then we will see
Okay.
how to create sequences, synonyms, how to create indexes for performance tuning, etc. We'll go through. And what are the different pseudo columns, how to partition the data for performance tuning and all we're gonna see. And finally, but not the least, we'll go through some of the logs while creating the table, or at the DB level, what are the different types of logs, or generally when we are trying to run something, we'll see that the table is locked, the database is locked. So how to fix those things? Okay.
Okay.
So these are a few things which I thought are required, which we do on a day-to-day basis in
Okay.
SQL. Okay. So first we'll start with this, and even we'll connect to the database and we'll execute. We'll just not go through the theory, but we will even do some practice.
Okay.
Okay.
Uh,
That way
is can I
before
install in my system? Means is it useful for us for me also to practice when I get free time?
right, right. Even I can help you with that. Okay.
Okay, same database we can use for the ODI tool also while we are.
Right.
Is it right?
Right. Correct.
Okay.
Because even for the ODI, we need one database where we can create the master repository, work repository of ODI.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah. So that's that way it will be helpful for us to have some database. Okay.
Okay.
Any doubts, or you want anything additional in this course?
Oh, it SQL or something else you're asking?
Yeah, SQL will be part of this.
Okay, that's it. What we can say after completion of this, I need that RPD and OBI installation, which I can practice front end also.
Okay. So, do you have any Oracle database in your system?
No, no, not nothing.
Okay, so maybe what you can do is you can start downloading the Oracle Enterprise Edition, any version 19C, or if you want to go for some 12C or something also is fine.
SQL developer. What you are
Not the
saying?
SQL developer, Oracle Enterprise Edition. Go for don't go for Oracle Express Edition. Go for Oracle Enterprise Edition. If you share your screen, I can show you which one to download, so that in the meantime while our class is going on, it will
Okay,
download.
okay.
Yeah, and if you have
I
time today, we
think
can install, or else we can install it in tomorrow's class.
okay. If you show me that, I will install. We will continue the class. I will install when I get free time.
Okay.
Uh,
So
there is no option for me to share screen.
okay, yeah, I'll show you so don't go for this Express Edition. Go for the Enterprise
Okay,
Edition. Okay. So it will directly take you to the Oracle website.
okay,
For Windows we wanted. No, this is the XCMS Express Edition. So don't go for this Express Edition. Go for this Enterprise Edition. Okay.
okay,
So you can download this one. Yours is if it is for Windows, download this one. If you are having Linux or any other, you can download from the below. Okay.
okay,
If it when you try to download, it will ask you for to log in. Okay. So just create an account with your Gmail. Also, you can create an account. Okay. So just
Okay,
create
I
an
will
account.
do.
Yeah, just create an account, and then the download will start. Okay.
Okay,
Okay. If you want to take notes, you can take while I'm explaining it to you. Okay.
okay, okay. I will do.
Yeah.
I think they
So
will
like,
provide me these videos, no?
yeah, they'll provide the videos also, but still at the runtime, if you want to write something,
Okay, if I get anything, I will write.
yeah, yeah, so that I can repeat, or if you want me to go a little bit slow, so that if you want to take some notes, let me know. Accordingly, I will go at a slow pace, or I'll repeat it for you.
Okay,
Okay. Basically, a database management system, what we generally refer to as DBMS, is a software that provides an interface for interacting with database and managing the storage, retrieval, and manipulation of data. Okay, in a structured way. So basically, a database or a DBMS is a software wherein we can store the data, retrieve the data, or manipulate the data.
okay,
Okay, basically these are the main purposes. Okay, when we say storage, it will physically store the data in the database,
okay,
and mostly we'll be storing the data in tables. Okay, and in the tables the
okay,
data will be stored in rows and columns, which will
okay,
make it easy for us to read and understand. Even from a maintenance point of view, it is quite easy, because any layman, when he looks at the tables, he'll clearly get to identify, right, columns, rows. If you have the data in columns or rows, it's easy to understand, right?
yes,
Data retrieval, what does we mean by data retrieval? Means once the data is stored, we will be able to read the data, right?
yes,
So basically we'll be using the SQL to read the data that is stored in the database. Okay,
yes,
and this is the SQL, or the structured query language, is a ANSI standard. So if you go for any database, whether it is Oracle, or Microsoft SQL Server, MySQL, T-SQL, mostly the syntax for the SQL will remain the same with little bit changes. Okay, based on the vendor,
okay,
but the core functionality, or the core functionality of the SQL will remain the same, and the syntax also remains the same. A little bit there will be a slight variation. Okay.
okay,
Th- then after storing and retrieving, what other operations can we do on the database? We can manipulate the data. Okay, so we have
okay,
employee table. Okay, which you have stored it in
okay,
the database, saying that for employee ID 1, employee name is Ranga, and his current location is Hyderabad. Okay, for the year
okay,
2020. Now comes 2024, and you are moved from Hyderabad to Bangalore. You get relocated. So in that
yes,
case, we need to update the data in our database, right?
yes,
That is known as data manipulation. We need to change the data from Hyderabad to Bangalore. So that is nothing but data manipulation or updating the data. So under data manipulation, we can add new data, we can modify the existing data, or we can delete the existing data.
Yes.
Okay, and after that, as part of the database management system, these things, the data storage, retrieval, manipulation, even you can do it in an Excel, right? You might ask a question
Yes.
like, no, why do I need a no database engine, or no, why do I need to go for database software if I have to just store the data in no row and column fashion? Then Microsoft Excel is also a good option. But it's difficult when we try to retrieve the data from Excel. If if you want to just filter it out by Hyderabad, then it's quite simple in Excel. Just filter it on the location, select Hyderabad, and it will be done. But if you want
Yes.
to do some complex operations, or if you want to join data between two Excel files, then it will become cumbersome, right?
Yes.
So that is the reason we store the data in database management system, so that it's easy, as well as it is secured.
Okay.
Okay, one is the security, other is it's easy to retrieve the data if there are a lot of complexities. Okay, for simple things, yeah, Excel is good. But if you want to join data between two Excel files, or based on the first Excel, if you want to filter data in the second Excel sheet, then it's quite difficult in Excel. And if you want
Okay.
to maintain any integrity, data integrity, then also it's difficult in Excel. Okay, suppose say no,
Okay.
yeah, suppose say in Excel you have the same example: employee ID, employee name, location, and their department. Okay, in the second Excel
Okay.
file, if you have a departments Excel file, wherein we have the department ID and the department name. So if you want to restrict only the department names which are available in the second Excel should be in the first Excel, it is difficult, right?
Yes.
But whereas in the database management system, you can create those primary key, foreign key relationships. Basically, we can define those integrity rules. This value should be available in the parent table. Then only it should be allowed in the child table. So those kinds of integrities can be defined in the database management system very easily. And
Okay.
yeah, and another benefit of going for database is, if someone by mistake deletes the Excel file, then you are at risk of losing all your data.
Yes.
But in a a database management system, even if you delete the data, it will get stored in the backup files. So from there we can recover that particular table. Or even someone if wantedly or unknowingly deletes a database, the whole database also can be recovered.
Okay.
So these are some of the benefits why we go for database management system. Okay,
Okay.
yeah, any doubts over the database management system?
No, no, nothing.
Okay, good. So next comes the relational database management system. Okay, basically what is relational database management system? As I said, it is the DBMS only. it is just maintaining the relationships between different tables. So that's the reason we call it as a relational database management system, RDBMS. Okay, so basically
Okay.
RDBMS, sorry, you said something.
No, no, nothing. Carry.
Okay, so basically the RDBMS organizes, so the RDBMS basically organizes the data in tables within predefined schemas and enforces the relationships between tables. Okay,
Okay.
so basically that is the definition generally what you will find it out for RDBMS. Okay, and how it has evolved, the RDBMS. So during the early 1960s, the concept of the database or RDBMS was introduced, and EF code is known as the father of RDBMS.
Okay.
Okay, you can just keep in mind that name, EF code. He is known as the father of RDBMS. And in the early 1970s, the SQL, or the structured query language, was developed by IBM. Okay,
Okay.
and thereafter the structured query language got standardized with ANSI format, so that whatever the vendor or the tool you choose, whether it is Oracle, MySQL, or the Microsoft SQL Server, the SQL remains the same. They all follow the ANSI compliant query language. Okay, so basically we'll be using the SQL for managing or manipulating or retrieving the data from any RDBMS.
Okay.
Okay, so that's how the SQL became the standard language for interacting with RDBMS. And in the starting of 1980s, different vendors Oracle, IBM, Microsoft, everyone started coming up with their own products. Okay, and even today, the leading RDBMS vendor is Oracle.
Okay.
Even the Microsoft SQL Server is quite widely used. Even the IBM DB2, but mostly Oracle has more customers in the RDBMS space compared to other vendors.
Okay.
Okay. And in the 1990s and early 2000, when the data started evolving and growing, that's where people realized the importance of data warehouse, and the birth of data warehouse happened.
Okay.
Okay, and similar to EF code, WH Inman is considered as the father of data warehouse.
Okay.
Okay, so I think for today, this much theory is good enough. If I dump you with more theoretical knowledge, it won't be of I'll not say much use, but let's try to do some practice as well now. Okay,
Okay.
so yeah, let me connect to SQL Plus. So I have installed this Oracle 19C Enterprise Edition. Okay, I need to create some databases, and I need to download the SQL developer to connect with this database. Okay, will be basically
Okay.
the SQL developer interface will be much user friendly.
Okay. I will
Yeah,
download this today. Tomorrow, tell me how we can proceed with further steps.
yeah. Tomorrow, you can download the SQL developer. So even the
Okay.
SQL developer, you can find it out in the Oracle or website. You can even find the SQL developer.
See if we can use that Oracle tools, is it okay? 19
Yeah, 12
currently we
is
are using
also fine.
tools.
Yeah, 12 is also fine. Anything is fine.
Where we can see that? Can you show me?
Okay. So here you can download the Oracle SQL developer. And only under no, this is Oracle Cloud is coming. Oh, it is saying end of life. So let me see if they are providing that software or not. Windows 19C, 21C. I think even they have removed those links for the old ones. Earlier we used to have something called as archive.
Currently it's tools in a new version.
No, currently 21C is the latest.
21, yeah.
21C.
Because we are using tools, it's easy for me. You can go to with that tool.
Yeah, yeah, 12C, but I think they are not no longer supporting it. So that's the reason they have even removed it from here. Download for a student. Missing for Linux. Mhm. Even though it was saying even though it was saying Oracle database 12C, but when we are clicking, it is going back to that new link only 19C link. Or if someone has any downloaded, you can take it from there.
No, currently in my project we are using 12C, so I am telling that.
Yeah, but almost the SQL commands will be the same. Okay, whether it is 12C, 19C. Okay, the SQL
Okay.
commands will remain the same.
Yes,
Only
SQL
thing
commands same
it's some
only.
advanced. As far as
No, no, okay. It's not possible. We can check somewhere is it available or not.
I think it's difficult because they are saying they have removed it from support also. So if any of the existing customer, if they are using Oracle 12C database, and if they have any issue, even Oracle is not giving them any support. I doubt, but let me check.
Once you can try from your end tomorrow if possible.
Yeah, sure. I'll check if somewhere if it is available, because they are saying it when we go into this. ODI will see. No, but let me check tomorrow as well. Okay.
Okay, okay. Okay, once try from your end, it's available, we can use that.
Yeah, yeah, sure. I'll just try. So, as I said, first we'll try to create one table. Okay. So, to
Okay,
create a table, we need to follow certain syntax. So, create table, table name, employee. Then we need to start the braces. Okay. Then we
okay,
can say employee underscore ID. And since employee ID will be a numerical field, I'll say number. Okay. Then I'll say the second column is employee underscore name. And this is a character field, right?
yes,
String. Basically, we'll be having a string. So in Oracle supports varchar. So I'll say varchar character of and I will say the length of employee name should be not more than 50 characters. Okay,
Okay.
then I'll say location. Location is also a string or a character. So I'll say varchar 2 of 100. Then we had open the braces, right? Now we'll close it.
Yes. Close.
We'll end it with a semicolon. So until we give that semicolon, it will not identify that we have ended the syntax. No, whatever the sequel that we are gonna fire is not complete. When we give that semicolon, the sequel will get to know that the command has finished and now it has to execute it.
Okay.
So now, if I run, you can see that the table has been created. Okay. So now, since we
Okay.
have created the table, we'll try to insert some data.
Okay.
Okay. So to insert the data, we need to write insert into employee, which is our table name. We need to again open the braces. Okay. No, this employee ID, we can write it in a single line also. But this way it will be
Okay.
easy to read, right? That's why I wrote it in this way.
Okay.
Yeah. So employee ID, I'll say it as 101. Okay. Then employee name, say Sham. Okay. The characters we need to give it in single quotes. Okay.
Okay.
For number, if you want, you can give it, or if you don't give also, it's not an issue.
Okay.
Okay. And then the location, I'll say it as Hyderabad. I'll close and put a semicolon saying that no, whatever the SQL query I wanted to write, I have written, and I'll enter. So if you see, it is throwing an error because for Hyderabad we did not give a code.
Semicolon.
Semi. Okay. So I'll just write once again insert into employee. Okay, okay, sorry. I wrote the command wrongly. Okay. So now you can
Okay.
see one record has been created. So if you want to see the data, we can write select star from employee. So you can see that one particular record what we have inserted.
Why that
Okay.
location is came down still not come in same line, no?
No, no, it will come in the same line. We just need to
Okay.
format the SQL plus. So that's the
Okay.
reason,
Okay.
since it is not that user friendly, people will download SQL developer or Toad, and
Okay.
generally will
Okay.
be using those SQL developer tools.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, because these kind of limitations we have with the UI. That's the reason we go for such tools. Okay,
Okay.
so I'll insert a few more values. you can see one more record has been created. Okay.
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 So if you want to see all the records, we'll say select star from employee. We'll give a semicolon at the end. So
Okay.
you can see it is displaying us all the 4 records.
Okay.
Now, if you want to filter the data only for Bangalore location, okay. If I want to
Okay.
know the employees who are only working in Bangalore
Bangalore.
location, okay. So I will say select star from employee, okay. If I don't give a semicolon and enter, it will expect us to write more. Okay, it will
Okay.
not terminate the process. So here I'll say where location equal to, okay.
Okay.
So now if you see, we got only one record for Bengaluru.
Okay.
Similarly, if you want to filter it out by employee ID or employee name, we can just write where this equal to this.
Okay.
If I want to add one more condition, where location equal to Hyderabad, okay. But I want
Okay.
only for employee ID 101, okay. If you see,
Okay.
we got only one record.
Okay.
So it is pulling the data based on these two filter conditions.
Yes.
If you would have not given employee 101, it would have displayed as 3 records.
Yes.
So if you see, we have inserted the data one time only, but we are trying to retrieve it n number of times.
Okay.
Okay. So select is basically to retrieve the data.
Yes.
Okay. Now say I want to add a fourth column, salary,
Okay.
to the employee table. Okay. So we have a command known as alter. Okay. Alter table
Okay.
employee, add salary. So salary is my column name, and along
Yes.
with the column we need to define what is the type, whether it's a
Okay.
number, character, date, what is the data type for this particular column. Okay.
Okay.
Since salary is number, we'll say 1 lakh rupees, 50,000 rupees, or something like
Yes, it's numeric.
as the salary. So I'll take it as the data type as number. So now if you see, the table has been altered.
Yes.
So now if I execute the same command which I had previously executed, so now you can see there are four columns: employee
Yes.
ID, employee name,
Okay.
location,
And
salary.
salaries. Okay.
Okay. So now if I want to update the table, basically for all these four employees, I want to add their salaries.
Yes.
So we can write the command update employee set. Okay. Since salary is number value, we don't need to give it in single quotes. Okay. But whereas for
The,
character, we need to give it in single quotes always.
this salary will be enter for all the employees.
See, if we just close it here, it will update
Okay.
25,000 for all the employees.
Okay.
But here, if we set if we give a where condition, where employee ID equal to 101.
Okay.
So it will update only for this one particular employee.
Okay.
Or if we say location equal to Hyderabad, so it will check who are all the employees whose location is Hyderabad, and for
Okay.
all
It will
those
up.
records it will update it as 25,000.
Okay.
Okay. So now if you see, three rows have been updated. Okay. So
Okay.
for the Bengaluru employee, we are saying his salary is 35,000. As you can see, one row has been updated. Now, if you go right, select star from employee, you can see for the employee 101 Sham, the salary is 25,000.
And photos.
For even for 102, the salary is 25. Even for the third employee, it is 25,000. Whereas for the fourth employee, it is 35,000. So this is how we can update the table and retrieve the data based on any particular. Okay.
Okay.
So these are very basic commands, but these are very useful, as we'll be using more of these. Once you load the data using ODI, you'll have to validate that, right? Whether the
Yes.
data has been processed properly or not. So you'll come to the
Yes.
database and you'll fire queries like this to see and validate the data, whether the data has been written correctly or not to the database.
Okay.
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 So yeah, any doubts?
No, still no doubts. It's the best.
Good. Okay. So maybe for today we'll stop over here. Okay. Tomorrow
Okay. Okay.
we'll install it in your laptop, so that once I give you some examples or something, you can practice.
Okay.
Yeah? Is that fine?
Okay, okay.
Yeah. So just I will see if I'm able to find any link to download the Oracle 12c. I'll try to
Okay.
share you that. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. If not,
I
just
will.
try to.
But 12C and 90C both are same.
Yeah, yeah. Almost it will be the same. Only thing is in 19C there will be some advanced features, unlike no a few things which they'll upgrade. Basically, even with the 11C, 12C, or the 11G, 10G, 9I, anything is fine. Any database is fine for us. But Oracle wants money, or
Okay.
any other company they want money, right? So what they
Yes.
will do is they'll stop the existing one, add some new features, or some exciting cool things to the latest version, and they'll release in the market, so that new customers will again purchase the licenses, and they will get
Okay.
money. That's it. Because the core
Okay, ma'am.
functionality in any version, whether you take Oracle 9i, 10G, 11G, 12C, anything,
All right.
it's almost the same. Only thing is
Yes. Yeah.
add some additional things, and they'll try to sell it for money. That's it.
Okay.
So that's the reason they have stopped the support, and even from their official website and all, they have removed it.
Okay. Once try from your end, it's possible we can install that. Otherwise, we can go further.
Yeah, yeah, sure. As software downloaded in their hard drive or something. Okay.
Okay.
If it is available, I'll try to share it with you. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Thanks. Tomorrow at same
Thank
time. Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.